Well, this is Robbie's kitchen, as you know. Today, I'm going for a very traditional dish, but I'm going to show you how to make a pastry beforehand, and the pastry will be for the dish. Right. For our pastry, we're going to need 8 ounces of flour, a bit of salt, some baking powder, 4 ounces of suet, and cold water to mix. So we can crack on. Right, what we want to do is take our flour, need to put in some salt, we do apologise for the noises outside. You want to take your baking powder, and you want a teaspoon baking powder. That goes in there like that, and you just sieve this all together. Into your bowl. Right, that's that sieved. Okay. Now once we've sieved that, what we do is we add the suet. Now, as I've said before, you can get vegetarians to do it, but for the recipe we're making today, that's neither here nor there. Best getting the beef suet for this. Right, and what you want to do, just get some water, and just pour that in slightly. You want to create a dough. You want your dough to be not quite sticky, but able to be formed into a ball. So we'll stir this and then we'll come back. We'll stir this up and then we'll come back to you. Right, once your dough is soft but not sticky, what you want to do is knead it, which you can do with your hands very quickly. But it's more fun to move your bowl out of the way, get some flour, and you just knead it like I've shown you before, you know. Don't spend too long with it, just enough to get rid of any air bubbles. Now what you want to do is get our old friend rolling pin, make sure you floured it fully, and just roll it out. You can use this pastry for most pudding type bases, which will bring us on to our second recipe. So I'll just roll this out and then we'll show you how to make a lovely steak and kidney pudding. Now for the actual recipe for today, what we're going to need is 8 ounces of suet crust pastry, which you've just seen us making. What else we're going to need, according to the book, is £1 of stewing steak, 4 ounces of kidneys, stock or water, which is here, right, and a thing called seasoned flour. Don't worry folks, you don't need to rush to the local supermarket to work out what seasoned flour is. I'm going to show you how to make seasoned flour. You're doing well today. This is 3 recipes I'm showing you for the price of 1. Hey! Okay, seasoned flour. Take some flour. Add a bit of pepper. Okay. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this to you, but we actually live near a railway line. That's why you may hear the odd train now and again when you're watching me baking. And I'll do this, just because we like it, a bit of paprika. Okay. Get a quick spoon, just ready to give it a quick stir. Nothing fancy. Get them bound together, and there is your oh so difficult seasoned flour. Okay, as easy as that. That is seasoned flour. Okay, so I've got all the hard stuff now. Right. That's like open that up. Oh, we'll need to open, won't we? Want to think of it? We'll need that in a minute. You'll see why. Get our meats out of the way so I can make this easier for myself. Right. Oh, thank you for holding it for me. I need it. Nice of you to volunteer to help. Right. Now we're going to cut away about 1/3 of this. Did you say that's 1/3? And we're going to take this bit. I'm going to get a pre-greased 6-inch bowl. Right, take half of this, fold it in half. Hopefully you can then pick it up. Fold it over. And you just fill out your bowl, and that was ready for the next stage. Well, let's just cut away the excess, shall we? Well, to cut away, you don't really need to cut, you just need to push it down slightly, pushing it away from the bowl, because you will be needing the bits on the bowl later. Okay, that's done. Right, and as I said, we'll be using the rest of this in a minute, which you'll see why. Okay. Now for some bits. Put this. I'm going to take our steak. Now, for the record, can I just highly recommend, if you are going to get steak or kidneys and stuff like this, try and get it from a local butcher, because if you can then ask for the precise measurement you need, and they will give you as close as they can get. Right. So let's Can I just apologise to my vegetarian viewers for this episode? This is what proper steak looks like. Oh, we do have a good butcher. Look at that. I must admit, I asked my wife to do the shopping for this. And look at that, he's pretty much already pre-diced it for me. Yeah, which is good of him. So that's already cut into chunks for us. Okay, now this is another kind of beating. I know you've seen me beat eggs before, but with this meat you beat in a slightly different way. Because what you do is you go, and you can really take your hanks out on this. So we'll beat this up and then we'll come back to you. But once you've beaten your steak a bit, what you want to do is take it, pop it in the flour, pop it in the basin. Now we'll work through the rest of these and we'll come back to you once we've got all the steak sorted out. Okay, once you've floured your steak, you don't want to put all of it in the basin just yet, because you really can't have a steak and kidney pudding without the kidneys, which look like this, in case you've never seen them before. Now these, you just want to get a little knife, cut the core out, no, this you can I should imagine you can ask your butcher to do. I don't know if he'll be willing to do it, but clearly I wasn't, so and then you just want to cut this in slices. And once you've managed to get your skin off, did I mention this episode isn't suitable for vegetarians? Maybe you're not a vegetarian, you know. But yeah, you just cut this into slices. And again, you add them to your flour and season that. Put with your steak. Right, so I'll do the other one, and then I'll be ready for you when that's done. Right, now what we want to do is fill the basin with as much meat as possible and pack it. Don't be afraid to push it down and pack it in, because you want that to really filter through in the end. Try and get with as many gaps as possible. minutes even. You may remember we deliberately left some pastry aside. This is the reason we did that. So what we're going to do, pick up a bit of the flour, bring it back to life again, get a rolling pin, very quickly blow this out. Out of the way. And this will actually be the lid for your pudding, as it were. Where did I put that for the extra flour? Oh, I know. So what you want to do, once that is done, just put it on top of your pastry, your pudding bowl. And now this is where the custody bit is coming in, because you need to seal it as best as you can. I think I have more or less done. Just tidy up the edges. That's sealed. Now, I have mentioned before, I'm not the world's greatest cook. This is actually the first time I've used suet pastry. Usually when I use thin kidney, I make a short crust pastry, which is a bit of a cheat, but it makes a lovely pie. Now, this is where the tricky bit comes in. What you want to do is get your greaseproof paper that we've used before. Or would a cloth be better? If you haven't got a greaseproof, you can use a cloth. That's what the old traditional book says, but I prefer this stuff. Put that over the top, kind of coat it underneath. Now, this is where the interesting stuff comes in. You can use a modern steamer, it will fit nicely in there. So we need to make sure the water is topped up. And this will take a whole 3 hours to steam. So you are going to have to keep an eye on the water levels. I'm sorry about all these unexpected jump cuts we're having today, between cats and trains and what have you. We're having a bit of a bad day in Robbie's kitchen today. Anyway, steamer. You put it in the steamer. You've seen me use the steamer before. Whenever I did that spotted dick recipe. Now, as I've said before with a steamer, always make sure you keep an eye on this bit here, because you never want that to run out. It might, if it seems to be running about low, you want to refill it with water. So this is going to take 3 hours to steam. So we'll keep filling it up when it needs filling up, and we'll see you in about 3 hours. Right, we've left that in for a whole 3 hours. Unusually, I have no idea what this is going to look like until I take it out the... Oh. Right, so let's take the lid off. As we usually expect with fluid and steam, it's expanded, which you may have been happened with a spotted dick. Ooh. Oh. Okay. Oh, did you come? Oh, wow! That's what I'm saying. It will be hot. Put that down there. Okay. Oh. Right. I'll spend some time trying to open this up. We'll see you when I've got it open. Right, we've uncovered it as best we can. As you can see, it's really truly from the seal here. So let's just oh, you can really get it open in there. I just wanted to show you something there. Do you see how it's made its own little gravy there? And all we put in was the actual meat. Oh, yeah. Cook gets first taste. Out of it! Okay. Got a bit of this. I've got some of the meat, I think. So here goes. Oh, I'm not boiling mostly made again. The soup pastry really does make a difference. It's really tasty. I'll just try and get a bit more meat, because as you can see, the meat is well cooked. Oh yeah, taste is really coming through. It's beautiful. Well, you've been in my kitchen again. I've been Robbie Yates. Look after yourself. Take care. I'll probably see you tomorrow. God bless.